Louisville, Kentucky, 1942. Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. was born into a world that had already decided what he was worth. Jim Crow America, segregated schools, segregated water fountains, a country that told a black boy before he could walk that the ceiling was low and the door was locked. At 12 years old, someone stole his bicycle. He told a police officer he wanted to fight whoever did it. The officer, who also ran a boxing gym, told him he better learn how to fight first. That was the beginning. Not a plan, not a dream handed to him. A stolen bicycle aid Jim a boy with something to prove. He wasn't just fast in the ring, he was loud outside of it. Before he was champion, before the world knew his name, Cassius Clay was already telling everyone he was the greatest. People laughed. Trainers told him to be quiet. Journalists wrote him off as a kid with a big mouth. He kept saying it. Not because he was arrogant, because he understood something most people never learn. If you don't believe it first, no one else ever will. At 18, he won gold at the 1960 Rome Olympics. Then he came home, Olympic champion, and was refused service at a restaurant in Louisville because of the color of his skin. The story he told later was that he threw the medal into the Ohio River. Whether true or myth, the rage behind it was real. He was 22 years old. He stepped into the ring against Sonny Liston, the most feared heavyweight in the world, a man so intimidating that most of the press had already written Ali's obituary before the first bell. The fight ended in the 7th round. Liston didn't come out of his corner. The next morning, Cassius Clay announced he had joined the Nation of Islam. Shortly after, he took the name Muhammad Ali. The world erupted. Promoters dropped him. Fans turned against him. The press called it a scandal. He called it freedom. Vietnam. The United States government called Muhammad Ali to serve. He refused. Not from fear, from principle. He had no quarrel, he said, with the people he was being asked to fight. His fight, he said, was here, against the injustice he saw every day in his own country. They stripped him of his heavyweight title. They took his boxing license. They threatened him with 5 years in prison. He was 25 years old. He would not fight again professionally for 3.5 years. At the peak of his career, at the height of his power, he gave it up for something he believed in more. He came back. Not the same fighter. 3.5 years is an eternity in a boxer's life. The legs were slower, the reflexes had edges worn down by time. But the mind was sharper than ever. The Thrilla in Manila, the rumble in the jungle, against Frazier, against Foreman, the most physically devastating heavyweight of his generation. Foreman was younger, stronger, hitting harder than anyone in the sport. Ali didn't try to outpunch him. He leaned against the ropes, he let Foreman throw, he absorbed the blows round after round, taunting, whispering, waiting, until Foreman's arms were empty. Then he took him apart. The fight the world called the rope-a-dope. The fight Ali had planned in his own head before anyone else believed it was possible. Here is what people miss about Muhammad Ali. The trash talk was strategy. The confidence was trained, not given. The courage was a choice made under pressure, not the absence of fear. He said it himself in different ways across 40 years. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. It's not bragging if you can back it up. He backed it up. Not just in the ring, in draft boards and courtrooms and press conferences. In the years he gave up, in the title he sacrificed, in the name he chose over the one he was given. Muhammad Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 1984. He fought that too, publicly, without self-pity, for 32 years. When he lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta in 1996, hand trembling, body no longer the instrument it once was, the world held its breath. He didn't tremble because he was afraid. He trembled because bodies fail, but he was there, still there. Because champions don't disappear when the fight gets hard. Champions show up. So if you've been told the ceiling is low, if someone already decided what you're worth before you had a chance to prove it, remember this. He was a boy with a stolen bicycle. He became the most recognizable human being on the planet, not because the world believed in him first, because he refused to wait for permission. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That is not a catchphrase. That is the process.
Process!